Warning: the following podcast contains violent scenes that may be unsettling to some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Hello, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, Twin Cities by Night. Homecoming is our second story arc that takes place in the spring of 2010 and in Twin Cities, Minnesota. Follow the story of Ophelia, a Toreador played by Alex, Jonathan, a Ventrue played by David, Katao, a Gangrel played by Joaquin, and William, a Ventrue played by Slavic, as they once again find themselves working together to find out who or what is targeting them and those close to them. If you'd like to contact us, you can reach out to us on Twitter at twin_cities_VTM or on Facebook at Twin Cities by Night. We hope you enjoy.
Everyone wakes up in the morning below blood pool point, please. I'm going to start with first, Katao. Before you woke up, Katao, let's you and I have a talk, man. You kind of had an odd dream when you were slumbering last night. It kind of took you back to when you were a kid and you were getting fostered about a bunch of homes, having to, you would be there for a month and, you were just kind of being an introvert like you were, and the foster parents would get tired of you. Or then some foster parents you're with would get busted for, abusive conditions and just collecting a paycheck, and not doing anything to that extent. But you had this dream where you're laying in bed and you couldn't move. You were in a room that had about 6 other kids in there that were in 3 beds across from each other along the wall. And in the dream that you're trying to look in the dark and you can't really make out where you're at until the door opens wide enough. And you see like a shadowy figure come walking in that kind of has flames about 6-7 inches coming up off his head. Mind you, it's kind of a nightmare situation, so it's kind of blurry, distorted when you were trying to think back on it after you woke up. But in the dream, you see him walking with 2 other shadowy figures towards one of the kids, and you kind of catch snippets of conversation, and you catch the shape that has the flames on top of his head, speaking in a distorted voice, saying how the client would be happy with the selection, and then you snap out of it and you wake up. You wake up in your apartment, you got kind of like a thin layer of like blood sweat over you from the dream, and you're just kind of a little visibly shook, from the dream. Not quite sure what you made of it. What's your current blood pool point? Well, blood pool at, by the way?
10.
Oh, wow. All right. All right, Ophelia, you wake up.
I wake up.
Doing?
I'll do my usual morning routine, evening routine. Then, give it half an hour or so, and then I'll check my phone, see if I've got any messages first.
You don't have any messages as of now while you're up in your kind of like miniature apartment you have upstairs.
Okay, sure. I'll get dressed and head downstairs and see how the business is running for tonight. Just check on things with everyone. Everything
seems to be running smooth. You see, it's dark outside. People are kind of walking in front of the business. The business is, again, has. You see Gina's still kind of being impressive working. You see, there's about 25 to 30 people. Give me a perception alertness roll, difficulty 6, if you would, please.
No successes.
No successes. Okay. You're just sitting there walking along and nothing out of the ordinary hits you at the moment.
You know what? I'll pocket my phone and set it to vibrate. I'm gonna go and sit at the piano in the corner and just start playing for a while.
Katao, go ahead.
Okay, so first making sure to wipe off all the blood from the blood sweat.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's just, you can get in the shower and it takes care of it. You might have to clean your sheets and everything like that a little bit, but
it's like, okay, then to the wash they go. Okay, write down the dream. Write down all the stuff in the dream.
All right, Katao, so you're writing down your dream?
Yeah.
All right, cool. William, you awaken. What's your blood pool at?
8.
8, all right. So what are you doing, sir?
Well, I think I'm going to send an email to my ghoul, and I'm going to ask him about our main competitors in the business, telling him I'll take care of it.
Okay, cool. So I'll let you draft that email. I will get you the response later when he gets it and everything like that. So, John the Chase, you wake up. Man, it's late. You're not used to waking up this late. You've been sleeping in a lot lately, man.
Whatever. I have 2, 4, 6, 8 blood pool, and I am going to start doing a little bit of research on the narcotics detective.
So what do you want to try to find out about him?
I want to know if he's got a family, where he lives, any of those types of great information.
Right.
The one thing I do remember is the photos that I have of him are of multiple women doing some, how did you describe it?
Inappropriate, humiliating stuff to him.
Yeah, okay, that kind of stuff.
Let's do perception and investigation difficulty 7.
And I'm going to burn a willpower point on this.
What does that take your willpower down to?
It uses 1 point, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 willpower. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right, cool. So you got 4 successes. So what are you trying to find out?
I want to know if he has a family, where he lives, is he financially okay, any of those kinds of things.
He has a family, but it's just a wife that he's been married to for like 15 years, no kid. Financial wise, it seems like that he's financially stable. You know what I mean? You're not seeing any like bad credit or anything to that extent that you're able to find out there.
Am I able to find out where he lives?
Yeah, you have an address for him. We'll say it's in the southern part of Minneapolis.
Okay, and I'd like to do a little bit of research on New Horizon Capital.
Oh, right. So what are you trying to find out with them?
Their database administrator, who their database administrator is, or...
Can I help him somehow?
Yeah, because the other role you failed, though, you remember?
I didn't fail, I just didn't get a whole lot of information. I think I got like 1 success or 2 successes.
He got 1 success.
Yeah, you got 1 success, so you weren't able to get the database administrator's name. So if we roll again, it's going to be a +1 difficulty since this is your second time trying. So it's going to be difficulty 9. Perception investigation difficulty 9.
Sucker!
You got the database admin's name.
Okay.
That's a random insert female name.
Okay, can I get any information on her?
How many successes did you get?
I got 2 successes.
What kind of information are you looking for?
I'm going to look to see if I can find out where she lives.
Yeah, okay, not through the database to see.
Right.
So you hacked and got her name. Now you're trying to do your normal investigative means that you just did for like the detective. Perception investigation difficulty 8.
Okay.
Or difficulty 7, because I told you 7 before.
Oh, I didn't find shit.
All
She's
right.
all in private.
That's what you're finding out, Dave. We'll say that's what you've been working on. We'll cut back to you, Ophelia. You're sitting there playing your piano for like an hour, and then you see a figure come walking up and stand by the piano. You're kind of lost in the moment, though. You really are there for like 20 minutes doing the Toreador thing, where you're just kind of like zoned out. All right, give me self-control roll, difficulty 6.
1 success.
Okay, you find yourself getting very zoned in while you're playing until finally you kind of had to like pull yourself away. You felt like that before, which you could have you've had nights where you've played on your own when the place is closed down and you played all the way from like 10 till the morning, just kind of lost in it. So you felt yourself starting to like fall into that, but then you kind of pulled yourself out of it. And when you kind of adjust to your surroundings, you look up and you see that Carlos is sitting at the bar, like turned around, kind of been watching you play, and you gain a temporary eye contact with him. You see he's wearing jeans and he kind of has a polo shirt on, has some like brown construction boots underneath, and he's just got kind of like a baseball cap a little bit on the back of his head, not trying to hide who he is, but with his hair, his curls kind of coming out a little bit from underneath it, and he's just kind of sitting there staring at you when you're playing.
I'll finish up and go and sit down where he's sitting. You're a bit underdressed for this place, don't you think?
And he looks around. He's like, yeah, I think I'm starting to realize that at the moment, but I apologize if that's the case and everything. And he's like, I'm not used to establishments like this too much.
Be like, well, I'm glad to see you're okay. How are things?
He kind of looks around. He's like, fine. Is there any way that we could talk maybe in private?
Sure, I mean, we could go upstairs. I've got my apartment upstairs.
All right, that's good. And
I'll just go and say something to the shift manager for the night. Be like, I'll be back then a bit later.
Oh, it's Gina. She's like, all right, cool. I'll see you, boss lady.
Cool.
She goes back to start working. Carlos follows you up there to your apartment. He just takes a seat, I'm sure, on one of your reclining chairs or whatever you have, and he's just like, listen, I'm sorry to come here, and I hate to tell you this because I feel like maybe I was kind of imposing on your privacy, but I kind of followed you around a little bit after the whole situation that we had together a few months ago.
Okay.
Not in a bad way. It wasn't like he's like just kind of shaking his head, looking at his feet. It's not like what it sounds like. It's just the fact that you kind of, to be honest, were pretty kind. You and your group were pretty kind to me. And I just wanted to learn more about what you guys were doing. And you just got to look at it from my perspective. It's almost like you were kind of raised, imagine if you were raised by another culture and you find out that you're really part of a whole other culture and that's just what I'm feeling right now. Well, that's what I felt then. I just kind of wanted to see what you were all about. So I apologize. That's why I know how you own this place, and that's why I kind of knew I would find you here. I just didn't know how to kind of break the ice with you. So that's why I came in here. I apologize for that.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're being upfront about it, at least. Ordinarily, I'd suggest you announce yourself to the prince, but it might be a bit dangerous for you at this time.
Well, that's why I'm kind of that's why I'm coming here, hoping that maybe you can help me out.
What kind of help do you need? You want?
Things are kind of crazy, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I should even be telling you this, but this is kind of a last resort because I kind of told some of my companions that I wouldn't ever even introduce myself to you, but I feel like there's no other choice. But one of us recently, honestly, was almost kidnapped by one of your kind, whatever group you guys are or whatever, very violently, and someone else was killed during the process. And I don't know him too well. I just kind of knew he was like me. I kind of stick to myself, but you see, he's just kind of like, he's having a hard time formulating what he wants to say to you. He's like, I guess I just don't know any other way to ask this of you, but me and someone very special to me needs any kind of help that we can get, maybe to avoid that same fate with us.
What happened exactly? Were you there?
I wasn't there, but and he just kind of looks at the ground. You know how I kind of told you how I was made into one of us, right? I was kidnapped, right after I tried making my girlfriend into one of us. And that's when that whole situation happened. Thought she was dead and all that stuff. And once he's just kind of like, he's like, you get the sense he's like, is afraid he's afraid what he's going to say is going to embarrass him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came back to my area, I guess, and I found out that she wasn't dead, like I thought she was, and that she was one of us.
Where was she? How did you get in touch?
Well, I went and I was spending time around the apartment. I was looking around, and I kind of realized that she was in a relationship with another man, and I talked to her, and I found out that the reason she was is because she thought I was dead. She thought I was, you know what I mean, no longer
that old
around, to be honest. No, he's like, her name's Cynthia, and she's at home right now where we've been hiding, but and you see him looking at the ground. He's like, I don't know how to say this, but she is pregnant.
Ooh,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't know, and I don't get it.
How long was it first night when you tried to bring her over?
It had to be, and he's like looking. It was probably like 8-9 months ago, because from what I can gather, those people had me for like a month, I think, or maybe a little bit more than a month.
Was she pregnant?
No, I never. Come on, look at, I can't. What's the point? He's like, it doesn't work like it used to anymore. But this guy she was with, they were intimate, and somehow now she is.
Where's the other guy?
He's who she's actually still with. I just found her like a couple weeks ago. I finally hunted her down like a couple weeks ago. I've been looking for her for like the last 6 or 7 months, and I finally just found her.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I'm worried, and I know I'm not making sense right now, but I'm worried for her.
Well, without saying too much, you're kind of targets at the moment.
Why? What did we do? We didn't do anything to anyone. We just sit here peacefully, and why aren't the people who did that shit to me, who kidnapped me, why aren't they targets? Or why are we? We're not doing shit, man.
I couldn't speak for the reasons, but can I explain to him do I know enough about a thin blood to explain to him the difference between...
What's your occult level?
It's only 2.
Give me a intelligence and occult roll difficulty 6. So you got 2 successes. So this is what you know about thin blood. You know that there have been word, you never obviously saw it firsthand, but you know that there's word of Kindred Vitae that is so weak that they are not able to bring people over, embrace people. They may, but the chances are much lower. but you've never heard, obviously, of someone getting pregnant, but you've heard of it being a delayed embrace, and the fact that people think, like how it normally works is you drain someone of the blood, you give them a little bit of your blood, and that person right away is a vampire.
Yeah.
But you've been hearing of delayed embraces where it's almost like they're in a torpor of ways, or like, you know what I mean, like a week, and then they snap out of it, and then they're kindred. And that's what sounds like is going on with this former girlfriend of Carlos's.
Can I kind of relay this info to him as a theory? I'll say this is what I think might be going on here.
And you also know that's maybe why, too, like those ghouls were, you obviously put two and two together why some of those people were dying in the first story arc,
Yeah. Okay. I'll also explain to him about the scourge, but without actually...
That's another thing that I wanted to bring up. He's like, I told you about that guy that was taken, and we know, he's like, just kind of looks, he shakes his head. He's like, I've met him like twice. I wasn't a friend of his. I don't even know his name, but Cynthia, she like saw, she knew he was taken. I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I mean? And she even told me where he lived, and I went and looked and saw that it was all tore up and everything like that. Like there was a struggle there. She has these dreams out. I don't know. She's with this junkie guy. All he does is shoot up, and she won't leave there. And I don't know. He's like, I'm a hot fucking mess. But all I'm telling you is, you're telling me that there is a reason why people are trying to kill me and try to kill someone I love, but there's no one who represents us. So what am I supposed to do in this situation?
My blood's boiling a little bit here.
Leave town?
That's what I'm thinking. But I wanna meet Cynthia. Can you take me to her tonight? Will she be awake? What time is it?
It's like 9 o'clock. He's like, listen, I gotta talk to her first.
She's a junkie. She'll be awake.
Yeah, well, she doesn't feed off of him, thank God, But I don't know. She hasn't been the same. She's not the same person I knew before all this happened. Let me find out, and I'll get with you, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Is that okay?
Sure. And do you mind if I tell my friends about this?
They seemed like good people, like you. So.
They seem like good people.
I'll kind of look into the distance, lost in thought for a second, look back, and I'll be like, yeah.
About that.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
If you need anything tonight, will you be all right for tonight?
I'll be all right. I'm just kind of been keeping an eye on her without her knowing it, to be honest with you. But
where do you normally feed?
Creeper.
Where do I normally feed? I normally feed. I try to feed on the north end. People aren't missed too much around there. You know what I mean? Or I kind of feed by the Mississippi, kind of in the non-gentrified areas there.
Just lay low.
All right.
That's all I can offer you. We'll sort this out. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And he kind of gets up and he kind of like just stands there, and then he's like not sure what to do, and just kind of offers you his hand, like for a handshake.
I'll pull him in for a hug. I'll be like, it's all right, mate.
He's just kind of doing the awkward, like, yeah, like I am when chicks try to hug me, like that aren't my wife or my daughters.
Hover hand.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah. Cool.
Bring it in. Bring it in.
Yeah. All right, cool. So what are you doing after you have this conversation?
He's trying to get himself killed. That's what he's doing.
Pop out a group text saying, interesting development, not related to our RD, but when you guys are free, maybe we could meet up at Jonathan's bar if you want.
Club. It's a club, not a bar.
It's a club.
I'll put that in the group tasks.
Okay, yeah.
What are the rest of you three doing? We're going to go first with Katal. What are you going to do after you get that text?
Okay, so after that text, I'm probably be like, oh, what is it now? What, another dead body this time?
I don't think that would be an interesting development, but
You never know. I'll probably be like, okay, I'm bringing the gun.
All right, so you're heading over to Juno's with the gun?
To Medusa.
Oh, to Medusa's.
Medusa, not Medusa.
What about you, Mr. William?
Yeah. Oh, probably go there too.
So you're heading that way, and Jonathan Chase, you have company coming over. So
yeah, I'm gonna print out a picture of Ramona Ortiz.
Okay.
The body of the pictures of her dead. I'll put that in a manila envelope and I'll take it with me.
Oh, you're going to Medusa's too? All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you all show up to Medusa's.
Medusa.
The Medusa. Cool. So there's about 30. Well, no, it's Sunday night, so there's really not that many people on a Sunday night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you guys go in there. I think everyone has been in the club before. Yeah.
Yeah, at least once.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys go in there. You see the same lady working behind the bar. You see about 10 people there. They're more just sitting along the bar having beer. No one's really dancing on the dance floor. Jonathan, you see the three come walking in. Scenes on you guys.
I'll take them to like a booth towards the back of the club.
All right, you guys all head towards the booth back there.
You don't have like a little safe room in your place?
Not yet.
So what's been happening?
I've been keeping myself busy, and it's nice to see you all here because I got something I need you to do for me there, Kato.
What?
I want you to deliver a message for me.
What kind and to who?
You don't need to worry about what kind of message it is. You just need to worry about who it is too. And I will give him the name and the address of the narcotics lead officer. Yeah, I'm going to hand him the manila envelope, and I want you to tell him that Mr. How about the Czar?
Okay, I can do this. I thought I was going to have to kill someone about this.
You know, a couple more little jobs like this, and you and I will be square.
Square with what?
Square with what? Well, square with me helping out with your little issue 6 months ago. Did you forget already?
Gotcha.
I haven't. I helped you make something disappear. If you don't want to do this job, I can always return the piece of the corpse to your...
I'll do it. About to see for something?
So Carlos visited me earlier.
Who the fuck is Carlos?
The guy that we rescued from the cult house.
That guy.
You remember that guy's name?
Well, I didn't until he turned up, but I recognized his face.
Oh. All right. So did you kill him?
No.
Did you notify the Scourge?
Not. Can't say I have yet. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not turning him in.
I don't think we have an obligation to the Scourge. It's not like there's a blood hunt on him.
Of course. Plus, he's, he might be a lesser version of what we are, but he's still a person. We can't exactly just. He's not an animal that needs to be put down. He's worried. He's got a girlfriend. She's pregnant. Yeah, I'm going to relay everything he told me to these guys.
He should be worried because he's got a crazy ass Malkavian elder tracking his ass down.
Yeah. You guys also are catching the part where she's told you that his former girlfriend, who's a kindred, is saying she's pregnant.
Is that even possible?
The vampire Jesus.
I'm calling bullshit.
I call bullshit.
Yeah.
You call it bullshit that she's pregnant?
Yeah. Either she's
Did you
not
see her?
pregnant.
Well, not yet. That's why I'm meeting you guys. I'm going to go visit her tomorrow.
Are you?
Do you want me to get an ultrasound for you, or?
No, I don't want anything to do with her or him.
Yeah. Like,
All right.
I really don't care. Tell them to skip town.
Cal, what are you feeling about during all this?
I'm basically trying to wrap my head around, like, is that even possible? So what is with everything going? What's all the magic stuff going on recently? Like, this is not how I like this. Don't like this at all.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get you to open up about your dream, but I guess I can't really look at you and do a perception roll and go, He looks like he had a bad dream last night.
We said you're shaken from the dream, right, Katal? Would you say it's affecting like your mannerisms at the moment, or what?
Yeah, I'm probably nervous again, like I was the last 6 months ago. I was like,
do you guys have a perception? Everyone give a perception and empathy roll. Difficulty 7.
3 10s and an 8.
Nice, man. 4.
I got a 10.
So Jonathan and Ophelia, you kind of both notice that something's impacting Katal right now.
Your dog didn't eat somebody else, did he?
No. It's okay. Look, I had a dream last night.
Dream.
This morning.
I haven't had a dream in 20 years.
I relayed the dream with them, and I was like, so yeah, that is something.
Can anyone on their own come up with what that dream might signify?
No. John doesn't think about any stuff like that. He doesn't think allegorically.
Well, my thought was thinking about Long Roman Dunstern, at least with that. That's what I was thinking.
Right.
Yeah, that's another subject that you guys have to talk about is Roman Dunstern also.
But I'm not sure why you would be having out two accomplices. That seems a bit weird.
What about the woman in red? I don't know. Could it have something to do with the woman in red?
I don't know. It might, but like I said, Ophelia said there was only one woman. I saw three figures.
Yeah. Well, I have some advice for you there, Kato. Stop feeding on junkies, and you'll be fine.
So you guys also have one individual with the initials of RD that you guys are going to talk about too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's things looking on that front?
Well, I want to follow up some leads on New Horizon Capital and see if he is connected to that company at all, being that they bought out Analytical Medical Solutions.
Right. William, how are you looking?
I'm alive.
Any
metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically
Any word with the Roman thing?
Nope. Nothing.
No hostile takeovers.
I need a physical location to do anything with a Roman Dunster, and I've been asking around, I can't get anything.
You know what? Here, I'm going to hand him the name of that database person. Why don't you go find this person for me?
Who is she?
She is the keymaster.
Is this another favor of yours, Jonathan?
No, this has to do with New Horizon Trust Company. This is going to be for getting information about Roman Dunstern.
Okay. So what do you want me to do?
Track her down.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, I've got Star looking into the kitty angle.
Oh yeah, we have that too. We're trying to see. We talked to a Star the other day, and we're trying to see if we can find out anything about Max and all his affiliates.
I want everyone to give me a perception alertness roll, difficulty 9.
I'm going to use a willpower point.
We're going to use a willpower point? All right.
Oh, I got a success.
Sweet.
I got a success.
God damn.
I didn't get any, but I used a
Man,
point.
true, bro.
I failed.
So you guys are all
I
sitting
got no
there.
successes.
Katal's talking, and you guys are all kind of realize, wait, little kids, a ginger, and flames on his head, and a dream.
So we're all kind of except for Kaito, he doesn't.
Katal, who's just sitting there just lost in thought.
We all stay at the same time. The dream was about Roman. All three of us, in unison.
No, it was about
Max.
Oh, about Max, sorry.
That's why you had to spend a willpower point. It's okay.
Yeah,
that's why I had to spend a willpower point.
All right, so yeah, then you guys all kind of put two together. Maybe that's what he was thinking about. You're not quite sure, but you see Katal's just still sitting there, just thinking about what he wants to do, and it kind of hits you a little bit there.
Oh shit! How was he in my dream?
Maybe you should talk to someone who knows more about dreams.
Who would that be?
A therapist?
I can give you an email to the Tremere whip.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
But you guys, did you tell him what you guys just thought of, or are you guys all keeping it to yourself? Let's dissect what you guys are finding out right now. Or at least you're thinking, right? So Katal had a dream, right? Where he was a kid, again, and he's in some random foster home, and he sees those three figures, right? And you guys are saying that figure, whatever. I mean, it could just be a dream. You're right. That he's thinking of Max and that stuff like that. But with you, Katal, when you start thinking about that, you're starting to realize that dream felt more almost like a memory than a dream. You understand? You just kind of it awoke something. You three don't know that. You three could just be it could be a subconscious, just you know what I'm handling the issues that you guys have been dealing with and some of the sensitive subjects and stuff like that, but you're kind of it's rattling around in your head. In all reality, you three who thought of that probably wouldn't even put much more thought into it. Thinking about it now, but definitely it would have an impact on you, Katal. You're starting to think about that. You're starting to think about it. So you were a kid in you were embraced in early 90s. Yeah, so you're a kid in the early 80s. You know what I mean? To that extent, So before you were embraced, early to mid 80s. So yeah, I'll let you dwell on that for a little bit there. So as a storyteller, it is now on me to ask you guys, what's your guys' plan of action right now? What you got? What's going to happen here, so I could take each of you separately
I'm
or
going to
together.
out on my mission to get a hold of the narcotics
Chocolate
lead
literal.
officer.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm waiting to hear from Star. I can come with you, Kaitar, if you'd like.
Yes. I got an idea. I got an idea for something.
Katal and Ophelia, you're taking off?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys taking off. I'll handle. I'm
separate
gonna
cars, or how do you want to do this? I taxied here, so we can go in your car if you want.
Okay, yeah, just don't be too. It's probably not what you're used to.
All right, I'm going to handle William and Jonathan, then I'll cut to you guys, all right? So William and Jonathan, you guys are both sitting there after they two leave, and it's just you two now.
I think we should totally freaking tell at least the Seneschal or somebody about all these caitiffs. Because if we get wrapped up in them finding out that we have any association with these guys, we're going to end up being staked out for the sun, just like that one fool.
Sure, I don't particularly care one way or another.
I just want to cover my own ass because, quite honest, I don't see any reason why we should get brought down for somebody that we don't know that's, I don't know, pregnant bullshit. I'm not buying it. She's just trying to make up some stupid shit to get, like, child support or something from this fool. Okay, how about we do this? We go to the Elysium and go, hey, what's going on with these caitiffs? And just test the waters to see if anybody else knows what's going on and find out what we should do if we were to run across some of them.
I guess it can't hurt.
Hello, folks. Have you ever wished you could have an easy way to find gameplay videos and podcasts, or just media in general that deals with your favorite White Wolf role-playing games? Or have you ever wished you could find a forum to share gameplay that you have recorded, one which wouldn't be drowned out by random posts and discussion, so that your media could get the attention you want? Well, we have the answer for you in a Facebook group we run called White Wolf RPGs Gameplay and Media. The group is specifically ran with the sole intent of it being a one-stop shop for people to view or share media involving the games we all love. We take thorough steps to ensure the page does not become cluttered and is easy to traverse. We are currently over 1,000 members strong, and we are continuing to rapidly grow, with new media being shared every day. Stop on by. We hope to see you there.